Hello everybody, in today's video, it's going to be a loot from 120,000 Capsariuses, which are one of the more profitable and very AFK creatures. They have a bit of requirements, but they're very worth it in the end. For the requirements, you need 99 Slayer for your own player dungeon, 80 range at least. I mean, most people are going to be already in the 90s, but with 80 you can use the Zerite Bow, which that's what I did with my alts, the Jack of Spades to even be able to get to Menaphos, and 4 Capsarius souls, which you use the Ushashitabis or whatever they're called to capture them. So also 80 Slayer points then. But if you do, if this is your first time doing it, you get like a free 35 of them when you first enter the pyramid. You also need a legendary pet to actually make this AFK, so if you don't have it, don't bother it. You might as well just go bossing and make more money than AFKing and trying to pick up the keys. To collect the souls, you just go to Ugalag, you come all the way down, there's going to be a picture on the screen, but basically just run the circuit until you get all 4 souls, and you kill this one, and this one, so you got 3 right here in this line. You're going to have 1 in this little room right over here, and then you just come to this big room and there's going to be another 3 spawns right here, here, and here. And essentially you just repeat this over and over, but I wish you guys best of luck because for some reason every time I've done this, it's always taken me like 10 hours. For the equipment, on my armor, like the helmet and chests and legs, I have the Anima of Zamrock, which it doesn't degrade. You can use Armadillo. I just went with this because it's a little bit better. For cape, it's just whatever best in slot. I had 99 defense, so that's what I used. Weapon, I use the Decimation, but this is just a toss-up. Like, if you go the whole route where you find like the best armor and stuff and you use the auras, using the Hex Hunter bow, actually you like attack 1500 times in an hour compared to like Decimation, which I think it's like 1200. So theoretically, Hex Hunter can get way more kills per hour, but Decimation is just more consistent. For the necklace, I use the Blood Amulet of Fury, which it'll heal you. You shouldn't ever die if your prayer never drops. For gloves, I just use Cinderbane gloves. Rings is just whatever best in slot. Boots, Armadillo boots, because again, doesn't degrade. And for my pocket, I got the Spring Cleaner. So for the inventory, I have 3 Grand Ranging Potions, which is because this is an alt. So I don't have the, like 95 or 96 Herbal for overloads, don't really remember. And 3 Aggression Potions, 3 Super Prayer Renewals, because, it's renewal and it'll heal up your prayers. So if you did have like holy overloads, that would work. You would get more kills per hour, so meaning more money. But again, this isn't all. Magic Note Paper, a house teleport to get there, and an Ancient Elven Ritual Shard, which is basically an unlimited prayer pot. So getting there, all you have to do is, break your teletab. And if you have, armor's like about to be break or anything, just go to the armor stand right there. But mine is at 99%, so I don't need to do that. Travel to the Sunken Pyramid. And depending on like your filters that you use for the skybox, there will be like a chandelier, shadow, sometimes there won't be. I like it there, so like, I don't have to think about it. I just go stand right there. And it's, in the middle of the room really. Make sure you call in your legendary pet. And there you go, like, it's just AFK away. So what I have for my pet to do is I have miscellaneous, noted items, and coins. So with miscellaneous, it'll always pick up keys. And if you want to make it a little bit less AFK, but more money, and by a little, like, I mean, it's a lot less AFK because of how many inventory spots it takes. But you just toggle weapons and your pet will now pick up battle staves. So you would need a lot more noted papers to be able to do that, but I don't like it. I just, want the keys itself. You can use Dwarven Incense Sticks. It has then an 8% chance to deposit everything into the bank. So, like whenever you kill, like you'll make more money that way. But again, all you do is, go in here, call your familiar, hit all the things down in a row, keep that prayer up, and there you go. You can use Alt 1 Toolkit. It'll help you out if you forget to lobby and such, you could set it to have a AFK lobbyer, so it'll always remind you once like 4 minutes and 30 seconds comes up. Then you just, shake your little screen and that's it. And then, repod up again. As well as you can also set it to whenever there's a key, there'll be a notification for a gold beam. And you can also, you have to be in EOC mode, so let's leave legacy mode real quick. If you go to settings, go to controls, scroll all the way down to area loot, make that to whatever button you like. I just set it to equals because it was on key bounded to my mouse. But instead of, going through this or pressing the square button all the time, after you key bound it, you just, press the button. So with all the kills done, this is the loot right here, 980 million basically. And we did get lucky with Primus being our most collected key. However, do remember when you're doing this, it's not always going to be like a consistent money per hour. It's going to be more of like a range because, if you get more Primus keys that hour, you're going to make a lot more. Like some hours I've only made like, 2 million. Others hours I've made 12 million. It's just because how many Primus keys I've gotten. For the expense, I used 265 of each of the pots. So, you could see a bit 10 million, 37 million, 5.9 million. Springs, I used 18,000 of them. Like, gee, I didn't even think about that. And I only had it set to, like the rune salvage stuff. I did not use it to break down the battle staves because most of the time it would be a loss. Magic notepaper, only 1,700. And charges, I did just take the money out from, like when I gained GP from the springs. That's what I used for. That's what I mean by accounted for. So I did not add that in the total expense because it took away already. So adding everything up, you get 112 million for the total cost. And like you just saw, the GP gained was over 1 billion. And because I did use 2 alts to do this to save a little bit more time, it only took me 76 hours and 30 minutes to do it all, but if you count for, if you're doing it by yourself with one account, it would be 153 hours, which that's a long time. So total profit was 908 million. Profit per hour for one account would be 5.9 million. And since I used 2, I was actually making 11.8 million. And total XP, 67 million for ranging and 22 million for constitution. And I don't know if this is just like a botter or just like some guy's alts and stuff, because I've tested the moneymaker out before. It's really not that good. Like I see a ton of these guys in like multiple worlds sometimes, and they all have like the same stats. Like basically they like have stats like my alt. But why would you want to make an alt for like that cheap though, is what I don't understand. And they actually have to pay attention because aggression pot, like, you'll end up pulling in like some of the bad guys. Like normally there's like a shield guy spawn over here and do the block. Oh, there he is. I don't know. So he already logged out, but I just pulled up his stats and actually here, one sec, I'll make it so that you guys can also see it. So jagex, I don't know if he's a bot, but it does seem sketchy. He could just be an alt. But, like when I talk to him, it doesn't do anything. He leaves. I mean, these are his stats, like, defense. Like, he doesn't even have any attack or strength enough to be in the high scores. They're not in every world, but they're always either on this corner right here, or they're sometimes inside this room over here. Hello everyone, Alan here. Thank you very much for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe for more videos. And with that, peace out, Girl Scouts.